finally got my packages I've been waiting for. Takes a little while to get the shipments in from Apple, but I wanted to get a MacBook Pro. I've never owned a Mac before in my entire life. Although all my phones, I'm iOS. I'm an Apple girl. And I get tired of Microsoft. I get tired of Windows. And my computer was so old. My laptop, because I want to start writing, but yeah, look at this. Yeah, it was a big splurge, but yes, MacBook Pro. Very excited. I love the way Apple packages everything. It's just so unique and so neat and so different. Now, I played around with this last night. Oh my gosh. It acts so different than Windows. Oh my gosh. I thought, oh my gosh, I thought it'd be easy because I already know, like my iPhones. It wasn't too bad. I played around with it for a good hour and a half. And I think I finally got, like, what's going on. They've got different tabs. They don't really have those little squares at the top corner to shut things down on the new Macs or, the iOS computers. But, oh, look at this. It's so big. This is what you plug into. It's not like a phone you can plug in iOS or plug in USB. All these little acronyms we got to remember. But this is a big one, yeah. So I'm very happy with it. If anybody knows of a really good program other than Microsoft 360 for writing, let me know. I just kind of hate to go with Microsoft at this point. But if I have to start writing, I will. Now this box wasn't so easy to open. It was all taped on the inside. I didn't quite understand it. Took a while to get this out. Yeah, it was actually taped to the box on the inside. So, come on. Come on, you can do it. Get out. There you go. There we go. It's my mouse. It's called a magic mouse. A magic mouse. Woo! Yeah. There's a whole booklet on this one too. I have to learn how to use all of this. It's just not the same. But once I get it down, oh yeah, and this one I do. Yeah, the packaging on this one wasn't as beautiful as it was on the computer. But I'll tell you, their boxes. Have you ever gotten an iPhone? Their boxes are like, I mean, a bomb couldn't get inside of them. They're so strong. Yeah, there's my magic mouse. There we go. Yeah, oh, I love it. Uh-huh. There we go. Apple. 5 o'clock in the morning, and I've got my coffee, and I'm raring to go. Here you go. Here's yours. Just a brief little chit chat, because I got lots of other things to do today. So I went on and looked at some messages or comments on videos. And the latest one, yeah, there's a few that have really been nasty, and I kind of, I got them off my channel. I don't want to hear from you if you're going to be so nasty. I don't have time for that, okay? I've got a life to live, and I've got people to talk to. So let me go ahead and find those. Okay, here we go. Here's one. 2 years ago, this is from John. You know who you are. 2 years during the truckers' drive to the Canadian capital, our Prime Minister ordered the bank accounts of truckers and supporters confiscated. Because I talked about that on my last video, that the government can come in and just seize all your assets, seize your bank account, and your property. So they confiscated for the first time in history, in Canadian history, because they were the truckers that were on strike and the supporters. The only other time that has happened was during Hitler's time in Germany, when he went after Jewish people's, after Jewish people. So you are not far off with your prediction. Well, I've heard this, and I just wanted to read some of these. They're interesting. This is from Holly. I heard a rumor there might be a test alert next month or something on phones around October 4th. Maybe. I'm going to research it again. If the power goes out, this apartment complex would be hell. Groups of drug addicts have keys, I've heard about this, to other doors. Friends of the former manager and maintenance man. They stole jewelry, cash, etc. The ex-apartment manager kept moving people next door doing that. Yeah, and see, this is what I was talking about, getting your vehicle ready. I'm asking you all, if that it would be your situation, and believe me, not everybody's sitting in their ivory towers in the suburbs, okay? There are real people out here living in apartment complexes that have had to, in recent years, having to deal with drug addicts having the keys and going in when you're not there and stealing your stuff. It's so prominent in areas, pockets all across this nation and probably the world, that, I mean, the authorities don't have enough people to handle all of this. Crime is growing, and if there is a financial collapse, which they say, I can't even turn on the radio anymore without somebody talking about digital currency. This bank is going to digital currency in like 3 months or something like that. Yeah. So who knows what's going to be happening, but there could be major chaos. And people that live like what was her name? Like Holly. Hi, Holly. You know, people that live in places like this. Oh, it will be hell. So get your stuff ready. That's what I've been saying. Here's one from Sounds Like Sweeney. It's interesting, isn't it, how when the pandemic began, how much panic occurred and hoarding happened. And yet somehow we've all become complacent again. Yeah, isn't it interesting? Here's one. Thank you so much for this. I feel this huge shift coming. People are feeling it. If you aren't, what have you been watching? Have you been sitting in your high tower on your overstuffed couch in your home with your nice walls, you're feeling safe, watching soap operas? What in the world have you been doing that you don't know that there's a major earth shift that's happening? I mean, we're all going to be going through this major shift going on. People need to hear this because it's happening now. Oh, here's one from user VX. I mean, who knows? This might actually be somebody who just wanted to start a channel and zing me. It says, had to unsubscribe. It's too sad watching a person losing their battle with mental illness. Please get some help. Well, Kathy Long said, bye. And then Conan said, LOL, bye, good luck. Here's what I got to say to you and anybody else who left me comments like that. Look, when it happens, please don't come looking for my stuff and the other people who prepared. Don't look for our stuff. Don't try, unless you're going to become one of the marauders and you start stealing. Because if you get hungry, it's amazing what people will do when they're hungry or desperate. But don't come crying, okay? And a lot of you said, well, God is going to help you. Oh, of course. Of course. But you do know, if you have read the Bible, that not everything is hunky-dory all the time. We may be called to battle. And a lot of times in the Bible, people did have to fight, okay? And they did have to prepare. I mean, just think, Joshua during that time. And the Babylonian captivity. They were God's people, but they were taken in chains to Babylon. And Nebuchadnezzar ordered it, and God told him to. Now, so come on, don't keep your head in the sand, everybody. And no, I'm not crazy. Well, sometimes, I'm a little wacky, a little quirky, and I love it. And so do a lot of you. But, for you to say that mental illness, well, I think that when you say things like that, it's like you've cursed yourself. So, oh dear. And a lot of times people like to deflect what they are onto other people. And I'm an easy target because I'm on YouTube. So, but all I got to say about that is don't come crying and asking for help when you had the chance. You had the chance. Yeah. Here's one. Been a prepper for decades. I want to talk about this. Been a prepper for decades. This is from Patty. Have camper van and trailer, but caring for elderly parents right now. I do believe the administration is working on eliminating nomads and their access to BLM land, which is one of the reasons why I'm trying to teach people how to live in the city and just sort of nestle in with everybody else so you're not sticking out like a sore thumb. Say, hi, I'm a nomad. I'm living in my van. No, keep it quiet. Keep it down. Now here's one from Deb. And she says, same here. Caring for elderly parents makes it hard to make plans. Like you, I'm a prepper and a planner. Here's one for Travels with Vision. Also in nearly the same boat, been caring for both parents, now just my dad, for 10 years. My life is on hold. Started prepping 3 years ago, so I'm behind many of you. Well, I'm not, I used to be a big prepper too, but when I got out of my home, I had to get rid of a whole bunch of stuff. And then here's Patty replying, it's a blessing being able to care for my 94-year-old dad in his own home. My dad was 94 when he passed away a year ago. I took care of my mom in her last months, then could not leave my dad alone. I have no worries getting or paying for his care, and I have support in the family. Yes. Okay, so let me address, there's a lot of you out there that I know are there, and you're letting me know that you're caring for somebody. It might be your husband who's not in good health. It's wonderful. I mean, I would do the same, I would care for my husband, and he would care for me. But that means that maybe we can't be on the road. But that still doesn't mean you want to have things ready. Yes, God is with us, but he wants us to do things too. And I'll say it again, I feel led to tell you all these things. As somebody said, I said, well, I was a trumpet, and I said, no, you're a watchman on the wall. Hey, I'm letting y'all know that things are coming. I mean, I turned on, as I was going to get my coffee this morning at like 4:30 in the morning, I turned on the station and I listened, and I mean, they're even saying that things are happening things are happening. We could be in the last days. And I looked on here for Greg Laurie. All of his videos right now are talking about it. So, nanny, boo boo. So, no, I'm not crazy. And I don't have to get help. I'm not mentally ill. I am awake. I'm not woke. I'm awake. I'm awake, and there's a difference here. Okay, so I'm going to go in. I just wanted to read those to you. I'm going to go in. I'm going to work out. Then I'm going to go to my storage, and I'm going to bring you with me so you can see what's inside, okay? Not much, but at least you can see it. I almost walked into this guy. I was walking into the gym, and he was hugging the curb, and I didn't even, and it's like, oh my gosh, it's Pepe Le Pew. I don't have a lot in there, as you can see, but I got my pepper spray out for that guy. All he has to do, he's only 2 doors down. He could flip open his door and charge at me. Safety first. But I don't have much in here, as you can see, but it does open up a lot of room. I just wanted to show you this. This is the book that I carry, Bushcraft 101. There are so many good things in there, and it's on Amazon. There's some other things I want to get to, but I'm going to kind of address this unsafe situation with somebody sleeping just a few yards, 8 feet from me. Yeah, I don't like it. I had this once before in Tucson where there were some guys, and there were 2 or 3, so I could have been overpowered easily, but it was hard to go early in the morning. I'm a morning person. It was hard to go early in the morning because I knew that they were in there, and I don't like it. But this is my back. See how much room I have back here now? My garage area. I mean, these aren't these things that I want, but I'm not gonna carry them around every minute. I see you in there. You sleeping?
No, just chilling.
Okay. Well, makes me a little nervous, but you know. I understand you're probably homeless, huh?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, if I ever come here, you just stay in there. Okay?
Okay.
Thank you.
Do you work here?
No, but I have a unit here.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So, and I've dealt with this before in other places, and it's a little unnerving. You could just whip open that door,
Yeah.
So, you're harmless?
Of course.
Well, these days, how So,
Yeah.
as long as you stay to yourself, I'll stay to mine.
Oh, yeah, of course.
Thank you. Yeah, I don't like having a storage unit where, just 2 doors down, I could see it, well, you could see it, there's somebody sleeping in there. I mean, all somebody has to do, if they're not watching, they could just walk in, put their stuff in there. They didn't rent it at all. But he probably did rent it. No, I'm not comfortable with that at all. So, I hate to get her in trouble, but I'm going to call and see, and I've got it on footage. He actually talked to me. Well, okay. Thanks for watching the video today. It's a little bit of this and that, but this is life. Life in my minivan. Life on the road. Life in a home on wheels. I show it the way it is. This is real life. I'm not doing van tours, and I'm not, being out there in my all tricked out hundreds of thousands of dollar high tops. This is it. I'm in my minivan, and I'm showing you how you can do it and survive out here in style. And in my series, I'm bringing you news about what could go down and what probably will go down. Even I don't know, everybody's kind of talking about it. If you haven't heard about it, well, you're not paying attention. Okay, so till tomorrow, everybody. I love you. I'm going to get that safety thing together this afternoon so I can bring it to you tomorrow. I know y'all been waiting for it. I love you. Mwah. I do have neck gaiters. I got 2 of them on. It's cold this morning. I should have a hoodie on. In Flagstaff, it's very cold. Yes. If you want to leave me a comment, go ahead. Make sure it's not nasty. Okay? Thanks. Thanks. Okay. Bye, everybody.